I am not just a king on a throne. I am the Black Panther.
Then show us you can be both.
I will.
I guess it's time for the King of Wakanda to finally prove his worth. But regardless, welcome back true believers and all you merry Marvelites to another very exciting video relating to Marvel's brand new upcoming Black Panther game. So like it was already recently announced is that EA has officially confirmed that they are in fact currently making a brand new standalone AAA Black Panther game, which is currently in development by their brand new in-house studio of Cliffhanger Games. And while we did receive an official press release from Cliffhanger going over all the major details that have been unveiled for this game so far, there's actually been some breaking news revolving around this Black Panther game and the job postings that have been updated on Cliffhanger's website. So if you weren't already stoked for this Black Panther game, I definitely think that these job listings will make you more interested. And coming directly from Cliffhanger Games themselves, they went on Twitter to post, "Take your career to the next level. Come join our team to help create a new AAA action-adventure game based on Marvel's Black Panther. Check out our open positions here." And if you follow that link, you will find a plethora of job positions pertaining to the Black Panther game. But the main three that we're going to be discussing here is a senior game designer specializing in encounters, a senior software engineer who specializes in tools and systems, and primarily the one that I find the most important is a software engineer who specializes in narrative and open story gameplay. But to kick things off with the senior game designer who focuses on encounters, the job description goes on to state that Cliffhanger Games is a newly formed Seattle studio focusing on blockbuster action-adventure games and pioneering next-generation emergent storytelling, beginning with Marvel's Black Panther. Join us to pursue your passion to build unique, groundbreaking, and inclusive games that empower players to create incredible stories of heroic adventure. Become a foundational part of an ambitious, respectful, and diverse team as we are looking for a senior designer to join our team. But the most amazing thing about this job description is that it goes on to officially confirm that Marvel's Black Panther game will be taking place in a fully explorable open world, where, reporting to the VP Creative, the senior designer of encounters works with all disciplines to bring a rich, exciting open world to life for players to discover. The senior designer of encounters is aware of current open world action games best practices and is ready to push sandbox gameplay and interactive storytelling forward. The senior designer of encounters will spearhead a team in bringing a rich and dynamic game world to life. You'll contribute to the design and structure of the world, and own in detail how the world is populated with memorable characters and enemies. You'll also guide standards, process, and workflows to unlock the creative power of your team, and work with the wider team to accomplish the gameplay vision through playable content and regular playtesting. So yeah, everybody, all that is pretty much to say that it is 100% confirmed at this point that this Black Panther game is going to be a fully open world experience. And knowing how lush and vividly detailed a location like Wakanda can be in an open world setting just makes me beyond pumped to see exactly how this open world is going to be designed and how it's actually going to function during open world traversal. But to get even more detailed about what exactly this job is going to require from its employee, the job posting on Cliffhanger's website does go on to say that you will need to oversee the creative and technical implementation of encounters, systems, and activities across an open world game. Work with tools developers to build and iterate tools and processes that allow the team to create content and populate the world with activities and missions. Help establish and enforce consistent design practices, constraints, and metrics throughout the project. And lastly, help set quality bar through hands-on ownership of open world content from conception to the final stages of polish, facilitating communication and coordinating departments to ensure the vision is clearly understood. And I think it's flat out awesome that everyone at EA, Cliffhanger, and Marvel Games is trying to deliver the most definitive Black Panther game possible. And allowing a character like Black Panther to completely thrive in an open world setting is going to be a dream come true true for die-hard fans of the character. Now, as for the second job on the list in regards to the senior software engineer, this position might sound a bit familiar to some of you who've also kept up with the recent news relating to the upcoming Iron Man game in development by Motive Studios, where it was recently confirmed in a Motive Studios job listing that Marvel's Iron Man game is going to be fully developed while running on Unreal Engine 5. And surprise, surprise, because it turns out that Cliffhanger's Black Panther game is also going to be running on UE5, which goes on to tell me that both EA and Marvel are completely serious in order to deliver the most definitive video game experience possible in regards to these characters. And just picturing how drop-dead gorgeous a fully next-gen exclusive Iron Man and now Black Panther game are going to look by the time they release is nothing short of being a dream come true for a die-hard Marvel gamer like myself. But as Cliffhanger's job posting for the senior software engineer goes on to describe, is that we are making room for a talented senior software engineer with a passion for unlocking development teams to realize our shared vision. This engineer's primary role will be to work closely with our art and design teams to create, extend, and support our UE5-based content creation pipelines. This engineer will be trusted with helping our team to unlock its full potential, creating and optimizing tools and workflows, and solving problems across our entire development team. This engineer will have the support of both a lead for technical guidance and a manager to ensure professional growth and well-being. And as a core member of our highly collaborative team, your influence will span as much of our code base and design as your skills and interests dictate. And lastly, to cap things off with the software engineer job position, alongside of Marvel's Black Panther game already being confirmed to be a fully open world experience and is going to be running on Unreal Engine 5, we also now know that it's going to take the form of a AAA action-adventure RPG, with a thoroughly detailed dialogue and conversation system. And to pretty much say that this Black Panther game is nothing if not ambitious would be a total understatement. Where coming from the job description itself, it goes on to state that we are making room for a talented software engineer with a passion for innovative and engaging experiences to help us realize our vision of player-driven narrative in a AAA action RPG. This engineer's primary area of ownership will be within our highly innovative open story system. This will include furthering our development of dialogue and conversation systems, as well as facilitating other potential aspects of our presentation team needs, such as camera systems and facial animation pipeline and workflow. This engineer will have the support of their technical lead and engineering manager to ensure professional growth and well-being. As a member of our highly collaborative team, your influence will span as much of our code base and design as your skills and interests dictate. And for the case of this job's qualifications, it does specifically iterate that you will need to have experience with dynamic narrative, branching dialogue, and interactive fiction being a plus. Not to mention also having experience with Unreal Engine. Now, for those of you who may not know exactly what this job description is talking about, it's pretty much saying that there will be a mechanic like a dialogue tree incorporated into this Black Panther game, which could also mean the potential of the game having different story routes and also different endings. And considering that they specifically use the term of RPG, it sadly also leans more towards the possibility, just like Jeff Grubb previously rumored, is that the Black Panther that we're going to be playing with in this game isn't going to be T'Challa, but rather your own personal character that will take up the mantle of Black Panther after T'Challa's passing. And if you're someone who's familiar with the concepts of dialogue trees and insert characters within other RPGs like Mass Effect or the Persona series, then I definitely think you have a good understanding as to what you can expect for this Black Panther game. So even though I'm personally not a fan of this Black Panther game, not focusing on the main version of Black Panther himself of T'Challa, I still am very curious to see how exactly all these elements for this Black Panther game are all going to cultivate the quote-unquote definitive Black Panther experience. And despite it being way too early in development to see exactly how well this game is shaping up, this is still definitely going to be a Marvel game that you need to keep your eyes out for. And until we hear more news for it, everybody, that's the video I have for all you today, and please let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. What do you think of all this crazy news relating to Marvel's Black Panther game? And which aspect of the game are you looking forward to the most? Let me know what you think. Be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you did enjoy, and for more Marvel games videos like this in the future. Thank you all so much for watching, stay merry Marvelites, and until next time, peace out.